Oh my god, there was no air in there. What year is it? Is it still Pride Month? What? What do I do?
Hey gamers, it's me. Sorry it's been a while. I wish I had an excuse, but really, it's just that it's been hot lately, so I haven't really felt like doing anything except lying on the ground in a pile of suffering. But I'm back, I have a friend. I have finally emerged from my long stint in the closet, as many a gay person has done, only to find that, oh god, Pride Month is almost over and I haven't done anything for it yet. So I thought it'd be kind of fun. I saw Casey Golden did a series where she made art based off of pride flags, and I was like watching that and I was like, oh, I can do that. And also I'm gonna make them all skeletons. Don't ask me why, I just think they're cool. That's me. This is the inside of me.
Fatality.
Oh no. Let's see if I can speedrun making an art, editing a video, and then trying to get it posted by tonight. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck! Alright, so there's a ton of different pride flags, but I'm focusing on these four, because they're the ones I personally identify with the most. The first step is just to make the colors of the pride flags a little bit less glaring. And to do that, I'm making a overlay hard light layer with a gradient from yellow to blue, and I'm going to use that to pick slightly muted, warm, and cool tones of each pride flag. I'm going to use these warm and cool tones to basically do the shading of each image. Now moving on, the first one that I'm doing is the gay flag, and I wasn't really sure what to do with this one, so I figured I'd just start out by sketching a simple skull. Pretty standard stuff. I'm using the purple for the skull colors, and then I'm going to use the rest of the colors as the background, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a bunch of flowers, just, you know, kind of a Day of the Dead type situation with a skull and flowers. I initially was going to use a flower crown, but then I figured that was a little bit overdone, so instead I took the top of the cranium off the skull and use the hollow left behind to hold the flowers, like the skulls of a vase or something like that. It's also kind of a fun little throwback to a piece that I made when I was younger of some skulls that had succulents and cacti in them. Kind of fun to recreate it all these years later and see how much my sort of art style has changed and evolved. And then here is the process of that. And here's the final piece. I'm probably the most thrilled with this one. It's the one that I probably spent the most time on as well. For the second one, I'm doing the bisexual flag, and it really reminds me of like a sunset, like sunset-y on the water vibes. So I kind of went for a vaporwave kind of landscape type vibe. Later on, I turn it into kind of a memento mori optical illusion with a hidden skull in the water, as you'll see here. I think this was a really fun effect. I'm maybe the least pleased with how this one came out, just because landscapes aren't really my forte, so I wasn't exactly sure of how to proceed with the image. Like, I wasn't sure what steps to take. It's something that I'll work on. That being said, I do think that the effect of the skull hidden in the water is really cool. I think that was relatively well done, like with the rocks forming the eyes and nose and the reflection of the palm tree forming the mouth. I think it's neat. For the third one, I'm doing the transgender flag. Again, I wasn't really sure where to go with this one, so I just started by drawing a simple skull straight on, realized that I was being incredibly silly, and then I just redrew the skull using the symmetry tool. So I won't subject you to that, but bam, there it is. Symmetrical skull, fixed. Incredible. I had the idea to do several skulls in this one, so it almost formed some sort of like a graphic design. So I kind of fiddle with the skulls a bit to see what works best. And I figured out that if you tilt the skulls at an angle, the eye sockets line up almost perfectly, and then the angle of the bottom of the chin and the jaw also lines up. So I did that and made it symmetrical, which I think is kind of a super rad look. It's almost like a butterfly or something. Then I figured that I'd make each skull a different main color of the pride flag, so, you know, pink, blue, and white. And then here's the process for this one. I made the background black for this just so that it stands out a bit more. In the sketch I added teeth, but in the end I end up getting rid of those since it made the overlap area a bit too busy. I'm relatively pleased with how this one came out, but I think I'd like to maybe try and rework the background. I added sort of a streaky texture in the back just to add some visual interest, but I think it's actually detracting from the image rather than helping. So, that said, love the colors. And then finally, I'm doing a little bonus image using the non-binary flag. This one isn't really anything, I just wanted to throw in a fourth for funsies, so here it is. Thanks for watching! Happy late Pride! Because by the time that I was editing this, it was already July 1st, and I was a buffoon for thinking I could finish this all today. But, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. So here's the 3 main ones. I might turn these into stickers, actually. I'm really pleased with how they came out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm a very small channel, so it helps a lot. I'll see you later. Adios.